What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back here in the garage with the STI, and today we're actually gonna be changing the oil on it. And there's a couple other things that I want to do, and I figured I'd take you guys along with me, have a little conversation. You know, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the previous video. We got some cool stuff going on and some cool things coming in the future. Awesome. So I learned something new. The STI does have a front jacking point, kind of just like the S2000. I just never knew about it. So let me show you. Now, if you're looking from the front of the car towards the back, you can see right here that Subaru made this little indentation, right? Well, this indentation is insinuating that right here, boom, this is where you jack up the car in the front. Put your jack stand right on here, and boom, you can raise both axles at the same time. As you can see, I got jack stand number 1 and number 2 already set up. And yeah, that's how you properly jack up an STI. Well, the last time that I was there, I actually had them put in a Greedy or G-Ready, however you want to pronounce it, oil magnetic drain plug. So we got that in here. Now the next science is just figuring out how the hell we get access to the oil filter. Now, in order to get access to the freaking oil filter on this car, you have to take off the undershroud. There's no other way around it, because if you look, ooh, I know you see it. That's the other K&N filter that I have on the car currently right now. Well, we gotta change you. You're all the way in there. Why? Why are you so mean to me? Just kidding. Anyway, we got to take off the undershroud. It's actually not that bad. I was really, being a baby and making it a big deal. You can see here that we got 3 clips and 3 total bolts that you have to take off in order to release the undershroud. You get access to the oil filter now. The drain plug is right there. So now, obviously, just get your typical oil change equipment out. This is the oil's viscosity / lubricity at high temperatures. So the higher this number, the higher the temperature the oil can withstand. I went with a 5W50 because I plan on taking the STI to the track soon. So obviously under track load, the car is going to be experiencing high temperatures consistently. So we want something that's going to last. Obviously, the typical Subaru oil that they recommend is 5W30, but we're going to go ahead and bump it up just to be extra safe. So safety first, of course. Whenever you're working underneath the car, it's always good to have some form of eye protection because, rock, sand, dirt, debris, etc. falls on your face when you're working underneath it. So it's always good to protect yourself.
Got this here. Let's see if it is a 17 mil, in which it is. Woo!
Dang, the freaking mosquitoes are out, guys. I'm getting eaten alive while this is happening. I feel it.
Rip. Opale.
And you see, you wonder why I got what I got. That's why you get the cardboard, peeps. Hurry. No! This is why you wear old clothes. This thing came gushing out. Insert whatever meme you want to insert.
Yeah, boy.
Be careful. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy in a garage who likes to work on his car. Woohoo! Nothing on the little magnetic drain plug. I think I just kicked the freaking creeper all the way across the driveway. Now, when it comes to dropping this in the pan, I didn't mess up on that part, but rip, it's spilling oil everywhere. Yo, imagine if I didn't get the cardboard. Holy cow. Then it would have been 30 times worse. I mean, it's pretty bad as it is right now, but look at this. Like, look. Yo, I'm actually a little bit disappointed in myself. I expect more from me. It's not the first oil change that I've ever done. What the hell I look like, a noob? Well, on the internet, now I do. Oh, well. Hopefully it's entertaining to you guys. Otherwise, it just would have been another boring oil change video, right? People want to see a mess up. Well, here you go. Take a look at this. All right, peeps. So while the oil drips down on the Subaru, I figured I'd go ahead and actually clean the undershroud. It all goes into the thought process of, if you have a leak, how can you see it when everything's dirty already? You're just gonna assume that, oh, you know, it's just dirt. When it's clean, you can actually see when something happens. Make sense? So let me just show you real quick. This is currently what the inside of my under tray looks like. Let's go ahead and clean it while we're here. I recommend, if you have the ability to, that you should do your oil change. It's because you can see what's going on with your car, right? The dealership, they're usually just gonna take care of the issue that you have and send you on your way. But if something happens, then you're gonna think it's their fault. But really, they just did what you asked them to, and that was it. They didn't do anything else. I know sometimes some dealerships do inspections while they have the car in there, but the inspections aren't gonna be as detailed as what your two eyes can see. To clean this, nothing too crazy, just literally using some orange degreaser. So I'm a huge, like, why not kind of dude. Like, to the point where, hey little fella. To the point where, you know, almost every time I'm doing something with the car, I say, you know what, might as well. I know a lot of you guys do that with parts, buy intake, and then all of a sudden you might as well get an access port. No, I'm kidding. But you guys know what I'm talking about. We went ahead and cleaned both the outside and the inside of this thing. Boom. You're looking crispy again. Right, so while I have this here, I figured might as well protect it with some of this. You see? Oh wow, this stuff smells amazing. We're gonna go, you see the S2000. Come back here, you can see the slight disaster that I made underneath the car. I was able to clean up the majority of it. And the only thing that's really dirty now at this point is the cardboard. I think I can get that out with some brake cleaner, we'll see. One quick thing that I did want to say, you know what the funny part is? Actually most people would have scrapped the whole video right now, right? They would have been like, yo, I made a mistake. I can't post this on the internet because then everybody's gonna start judging me. What they don't realize is the big picture. Like, you know, we all make mistakes, and I want to share that with you so that this way you can feel comfortable doing it. And if you do make a mistake, you know that you're not the only one, right? You saw that, you know, I made a huge mess with the oil. I'm not perfect, kind of like on the S2000, except the S2000 we didn't make that much of a mess. You would have thought it'd been better, but good thing we put the cardboard underneath. Don't be afraid to challenge anything. If you mess up, as you can see, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yes, some people are gonna judge you, but guess what? They were gonna judge you regardless, so who cares? Let's get back to it. All right, peeps, so we're wrapping things up underneath the car now as we speak. You wanna lube up this rubber ring with a little bit of oil. And normally you can go to like places like AutoZone or Pep Boys and pick up a tool like this. This happens to be for Gartrell's car, but you don't need to, because when you're taking the old oil filter off, you're not gonna use it anyway. You're gonna throw it out, so it doesn't matter what you do to it. So you can take one of these guys, tighten, or obviously clamp on it, and then twist it to loosen it. So I'm gonna head and take this off camera so I can actually focus on what the heck I'm doing and make sure not to create a giant mess, but you get the idea. All right, guys, so that's literally how you do an oil change. You don't have to clean your undershroud like I chose to. Ready? Oh, sugar. See, look what I mean, guys. You gotta focus. You guys got me distracted over there, man. Almost as bad as a pretty woman. The Subaru takes about 4.5 quarts. So I'm gonna fill it up at 4.5, turn the car on, check for leaks, check the oil level, and fill as I need. But yeah, listen, thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, please smash that subscribe button. We are on our way to 100 subscribers, and when we do get there, we're gonna do a giveaway. Stay tuned for that. Other than that, you know, I hope everybody's doing well despite everything that's going on. It's actually finally starting to calm down now. You know, I never really let it affect me, you know, too much, because if you stay inside, it does a lot to your mental. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget, never stop growing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.